This channel doesn't promote any illegal activities, and all actions performed in this video are performed for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Alright, listen up. It doesn't matter how good you are or how bad you are in the meme coin space. If you're a developer, if you're a trader, if you're actually serious, or if you're just another guy who just puts random tickers in, creates a shit description, and launches a coin on Pump.Fun, and then is surprised why he's losing money and has not made any sort of bag, whatever, in the past month. Or if you're a person who's actually serious about building websites, making KOL, partnerships and all of that, you'll benefit from this video regardless. And today I'm just going to show you why most people are losing money in this space in general. You can go on YouTube, there's many of these new method rug pull methods, and you're getting scammed by this and just losing money. So today I'm just going to show you a quick 3-step process on how to launch your coin, and there's much more that goes into that, but I'll go into each step with more detail. So I'll still try to keep it quick and concise, but I'll use this coin as an example. So if you go on any coin in general, let me click free random coins. This is just the front page of Deck Screener, no filters whatsoever. You guys tell me what's kind of similar between all these coins. The similarity is with the top traders, you see people who made 3K, 3K, 2K. This coin as well. See top traders, 1K, 1K. This one is just first two are 8K, 7K. This is the best example. People who make the most money are the devs. How do you know it's a dev? Is because he didn't put any amount of money in the first place. He probably got those tokens airdrop to him because he's the dev or a person working with the dev. So now that we know that the devs are the ones that make the most amount of money, we realize that we must become a creator of a meme coin in this space to actually make money within the first whatever amount of minutes that your coin is alive for. It's the lifespan of your token depends very much on your marketing strategy and all that nonsense. But the thing that matters the most is the way you launch it. So the first step is, of course, coin creation. So it goes into 4 steps or 3 steps. So first it has to be within the meta or the narrative. So what do I mean by that? There's so many narratives. The best example would be the morning routine. If you remember the morning routine coin, a thing that would be within this narrative, so within this bubble, would be a video I saw around on TikTok of a Chinese guy doing the same routine. So it would be Chinese routine. It's still within the same narrative. So a coin that's within the narrative, that's the first sort of step. Second of all, your website, your socials, so X for example, and your logo, the coin logo, all of these have to be 10 out of 10. So with this one, first coin you see here, retard finder coin, if you go on its website, it's a pretty good website. So it's nothing special, and it's surprisingly easy to make a coin jump to 52 million market cap with a website like this. So a 10 out of 10, basically the actual standard for this isn't that really isn't that high, but it's it shouldn't be just one picture, a bit of text, and that's it. Put some effort into it. It's not that hard. And the next step that matters is going to be the time at which you post. So it must be when the US or the UK or the Australian servers are trading. Basically means they're awake, they're not asleep, which, I mean, come on, that's pretty obvious. The reason for that is because, like, let's say your the meta for your coin is 9 out of 10, and your website, your logo, overall everything is like an 8, but the time that you post is a 2 out of 10. This will drop your average, likelihood of success for your coin out of 10 to like a 4 or like a 5. So if you keep this at a good time, like you keep this 9 or a 10 out of 10, your average will be 9 out of 10. And I'm talking about the success, like the percentage of success on your coin. So if you've got all of this down correct, then you should be good and you can move on to step 2. Step 2 is how you launch it. And I mean, it's pretty obvious that Pump.Fun is filled with just saturation. So it's saturated. For let's say let's do a little Pump.Fun right here. So Pump.Fun saturated. It is also rug heaven, you could say. So 90% is scams. It is just overall the shit place to launch your token on, because like nobody's gonna buy into your coin on Pump.Fun. Even if you market it as like as well as a Radium coin, nothing's gonna happen. So you must launch on Radium. The reason I say that is because if you go on Photon and you search up the dexes, let's go Pump.Fun. PumpSwap is a new feature, but it's pretty new, so there's not a lot of liquidity and initial sort of volume on the DEX itself. So there's not going to be as many eyes on your coin as Pump.Fun or Radium. So you see Pump.Fun, you see the market caps, you see the liquidity is 2K, 6K, average is like 4K, and the liquidity is also not that great. However, if you go on Radium, boom, look at this. Millions, 200K market caps. Basically, the liquidity and the market caps are insanely good. So now that we've got, Pump.Fun being a shit DEX established, and we know that Radium is the way to go, how do we launch on Radium? Because as we know, Radium requires for you to be a developer with coding skills. And that's a sort of roadblock in your way of creating your meme coin. So the way you overcome this is a website which is called coinflare.fun. And there are many different websites, but this one is the best one simply because of its features. There's an amazing feature called copy trending tokens feature, or making your own, and it's just better. It works way faster than other websites, and the fees are lower. Basically, it allows you to launch a coin on Radium through coinflare.fun without requiring coding skills, which is absolutely amazing. So the way you do this is with basically one click. You are able to either copy a trending token, which I've done many times on my channel, or you are able to create your own token within a couple of clicks as well. I'm going to show you right now. This is the second part of the, meme coin creation process. The name is pretty obvious. You find a narrative, you come up with your token name. You can ask ChatGPT to do all of this. You come up with the ticker. You upload a random photo, then you click next. You keep this as it is because most of this information works best. And again, this website is amazing because it has all the best presets already done for you. Here, a really important part for the description is that you go into ChatGPT and you ask it for a Gen Z type description. So you would put, let's say, a 100 or 150 word limit, for the description. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer, it doesn't really matter. You can put it even on your website. And GPT can do like most of the copywriting for your website, for your X. That's, I mean, I'm just stating obvious facts here. I'm just gonna continue with the video. You just, make it funny. Just put some trending words in there, and then you're done. You would link all your, website, your Twitter, etc. And again, everything is already preset for you. This is amazing. You don't need creator information on, because nobody looks at that. Even the top traders like Orange and Cupsy, they don't check for this. Next, you would have to have these all selected, because if you don't revoke freeze, revoke mint, or updates, you can do anything with the token after this launch. Basically, nobody's going to buy into your coin because it's going to have no trustworthiness or validity to it, because you can print more supply, you can freeze the token, you can do a whole bunch of other shit that's just going to make your coin, come off as a rug or just a shit quality coin in general. Then you click create token, and I have insufficient amount of balance in my wallet right now, because I took it out, to spend it on, fun stuff. And from there on, after you've created your coin, you would go into manage liquidity. Your coin would pop up right here. It'd be the first one. And you would need to create a liquidity pool before it actually, comes up here. So like, you guys can see it from my videos of me doing live demonstrations. Your coin actually pops up right here on one of these lists on the Radium DEX after you create the liquidity. You create the liquidity, again, you keep all of the information in there as it is. It's already preset for you. The only thing you have to change, choose from is 90 to 100%, which is the amount of, available liquidity that's going to be left for people to trade. You can click 100% or 90%, doesn't really matter. Just choose between those two. If you have 100, if you click 100, you'll take out more. And that comes later when you're actually doing the rug part of the, of the rugging, let's say. Then you would put in how much SOL you want to put in your token initially. You guys don't have to worry about that amount. I recommend doing 1 SOL. It can be 0.5. It can go down as low as 0.25, 0.2, 0.3 SOL. You're going to get that money back after you remove the liquidity, plus additional liquidity from the buys that you get from your coin actually growing. So after you do that, you launch your coin with the liquidity. It pops up here. You get some buys. And after your coin, goes up, you remove out the liquidity on this website. You click minus, you click 100%, and it goes right back into your Phantom wallet. I've done it on my videos. There's live cases on my channel. Make sure to watch all the videos to get clear understanding. And that's basically how you rug it. And it's pretty easy. The third step is, extra. So it's to do in marketing. You can do it through KOLs, which are basically influencers. Aim for, those who have at least 100,000 followers who are active traders. So they'll buy into your coin after you pay the KOL. And after that, you can also buy boosts for your coin and other sorts of stuff, which is very pretty straightforward. X promos, other promos. It's pretty straightforward. So after you've done all of this, your coin will grow. It will have so much more validity since it's launched on the Radium DEX, and it's just so much more efficient than launching it on Pump.Fun. Look at this stuff. Look at everything's a rug. Everything is already getting rugged or is in the process of rugging. And with Radium, you have so much more trust to your coin. Check the Telegram. It's down in the description or on my channel in the bio. Just go there if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.